It's an exciting day. Look what's come. Hi YouTube. It's been ages since I've done a video. I've really gotten into leather wallets recently. I've always had a collection of wallets anyway, but I think the older I've got, I've started to really appreciate leather wallets. So I'll be doing a couple of reviews and stuff. I'd say I'm at that level where I'd say I'm a collector now, and I have got some on order. I'm just waiting for them to arrive as they are handmade. But I've literally come home. I had an email earlier saying that I had a delivery, and I have currently got my new Lost Dutchman wallet. Now I have got Lost Dutchman wallets. Well, I've got one, which is a custom built one. Excuse that, that's the gardener outside. So this is the Lost Dutchman Big Fin with red stitching finished in black. Now, before I used to be quite boring when it comes to wallets, and I used to go for black colours and stuff. Black you can sort of use for most outfits and occasions, and you know, it's quite a classy look. I mean, I had this for a year, and even then, you know, using that every day, it's still held up really nice. I mean, it is starting to patina, if you want to call it that, a little bit. As you can see, it's a lot shinier than when I first got it. But you know what, it carries a lot. It's quite compact, quite small. You know, it's got the leather smell. So what I've got in here is the Franklin, which is a stitchless wallet, and it is I've gone for an olive green. Now, it's not a colour that I used to like, but I've seen it on some wallets, especially on another Lost Dutchman wallet, and it does look really nice and classy. And again, it's completely different to, you know, just standard black. At the minute, that's been sat in the wallet box, and I have been using, which I will be doing another review on, and I have got another one on the way, the Taurus Camp base wallet. Again, this is in saddle tan, completely different to what I normally go for in black. Absolutely love this wallet. Honestly, the craftsmanship is absolutely amazing. Again, I will be doing a review on this, and I have got another one coming in a different colour. It's more of a custom build. So I will be taking my stuff out of this and dialing the new one, which I will be unboxing now. So here I go. Hopefully you can see. I'm not one of them YouTubers that have a fancy tripod or anything. Using my trusty Swiss Army knife. Oh, I've actually been looking forward to this, to be honest with you. So again, with Lost Dutchman stuff, it always comes in like a cotton bag. Do you get some stickers in there as well? I don't know how well that's coming up on the camera. Right. So, in the back, wow, here it is. It's quite compact. I think after using the Taurus Camp, these are quite compact in the Lost Dutchman. I mean, that's the Big Fin, and this is the Franklin, the version 1. So they are quite compact. You got a quick access slot at the back, and you got your card and cash slot there, and obviously just a bit of branding there, and then obviously your tuck flap like that. But it's still quite small, you know. That's, I'd say it's a little bit smaller than the Big Fin. But yeah, let's load it up and see how it handles stuff in it. So I have everything in here now, my quick access cards. It is a very nice wallet holding it. It's very compact. Again, I think getting used to this form factor, as it is a lot smaller than my Taurus Camp, which it just fits my palm a lot better. I mean, I've got big hands, and it does fit it a lot better, this does, but it just seems a little bit easier. Again, this is like brand new leather. You know, it's going to be a bit stiffer and stuff. As we open it up, the money and some cards in there. I think I've got about maybe 10 cards or so in there, and then 2 on the back. So yeah, I will try it out. Again, I love collecting. You know, I do collect wallets, and I will be doing reviews on my wallets. You know, again, the colour is very nice. It's not normally a colour I go for. It's different compared to, you know, just a regular black. But again, if we put that next to the Big Fin, you know, but even that, it just, I think, again, big hands, it just feels, this feels like it's not going to slip out your hand. And it, I don't know, it just, I think the form and it a bit structural, it feels like, if that makes any sense. This one, however, I think because it's a stitchless wallet, without saying it, I don't want to badmouth it, it feels like it's going to just unravel in your hand. I don't know if anyone's ever felt that way against it. I'll try it out. You know, as I said, I've bought it with my own money. None of these wallets that I'll review are given to me, so it, you know, they're not going to be biased or anything like that. You know, I've had to spend my own money on it. But I mean, the leather quality is brilliant. You know, I've never, even with going back to this, I've never once had any problems with it. You know, it's a custom made wallet, and the quality is just amazing. I'm more excited to see how this one will patina, as it's a different, I'm sure it's a different style of leather, and obviously a different colour as well. How this will look in maybe a few weeks, and we'll do a follow-up video. But at the minute, yeah, it's nice. I think in this colour as well, it looks like a wrapped up leaf, maybe, or, but yeah, it is nice. It smells nice. The quality is there. It's just, I don't think no, I haven't. I've never owned a wallet like this in this sort of form factor. You know, and I'll give it a go. Like I said, I'm not disappointed. I think, again, from what I've seen of reviews and stuff, people have, maybe they've got smaller hands. It's just, my hand just swallows that. I mean, again, I've got quite a big hand. Compared to that, I mean, this at the minute I have really enjoyed using, and I've spoken to the owner of the company on a personal level. You know, hats off to him. Customer service is just on point. And again, I will be doing a review on this, because yeah, these are brilliant. So going from that to this, it's just going to get you stuff. Obviously that one's got pockets to put your cards in and stuff. This one's just one big pocket that, you know, everything just gets dumped in there. And obviously you got your quick access ones there. Obviously the cash is different on this too, where it would be stored on that. So yeah, so guys, that was a quick overview of my new Lost Dutchman Franklin. Again, I will be using it for the next couple of weeks or so, just see what it's like to use, and how easy it is in day-to-day living. That's one thing I don't think most reviewers do. It's all good talking about the wallet, and yes, by all means it's a beautiful looking wallet, but how does it actually stack up in day-to-day challenges, and actually living with the wallet, and can I get my cards out in a queue of a shop? Can I get it out my pocket, to pay for stuff in the drive-through? Again, quality, is it gonna come loose? Is it gonna break on me? Again, I've had this one for over a year now, and never had any issues with it. So yeah, I will be doing stuff like that as well as sitting there reviewing it and unboxing it with you guys. I will be doing, yeah, it might look absolutely amazing, but it's actually a pain in the arse to use. Or, again, I've got wallets, minimalist wallets that are an absolute pain in the arse to use on a day-to-day, basis, but they look smart. So it's both aesthetics and functionality. So stay tuned. If you like what you see, or you want me to review any more wallets, or have a look at stuff that you've got, by all means drop a comment in the description underneath. In the description, you know where to drop the comment, and I'll reply, and we'll see what we can do. But thank you so much for watching. And again, Lost Dutchman, thank you so much for another beautiful wallet, and I have no doubt I will actually absolutely fall in love with this one as well. I do have quite a few wallets, so I will be rotating them every week. See, obviously I don't want any of them feeling left out, so yeah, I will be rotating through. And yeah, as I said, I've got some more coming as well, so there will be more reviews, and I've got a lot more to review. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like and subscribe, share, and yeah, until next time.